Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position that is both relatively comfortable and sturdy. Now, this is a shorter meditation practice, so it's not as important. You don't need to worry about it too much, but you want to find something comfortable because you don't want to be distracted by your body during the practice. You want to just be able to feel at ease and not worry about the pain in your leg or whatever. So sitting comfortably works. You also want to find a sense of stability, something where you feel stable, because that gives us a sense of groundedness, presence. Kind of subconsciously tells our body that we are here to stay. We're not using this moment to get to the next, but just here for this moment's sake alone. So sitting in a chair works really nicely. And of course, you can sit in a formal meditation posture on the floor. You can even lie down, just don't fall asleep. Find what works for you. Now, you have the option, as always, to keep your eyes closed or open during this practice. It is up to you. And if you prefer to keep your eyes closed during the practice, go ahead and close your eyes. But if you prefer to keep your eyes open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. Maybe just looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing at a particular spot in the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy seated position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. Find the breath. Wherever you feel it the most. Begin to notice it. Watching it carefully. Noticing how when the breath comes in, the chest, the belly, and the lower belly expand. And as it goes out, these areas gently relax. Just follow this rhythm, rising and falling. And if I'm catching you thinking right now, lost in a thought, planning something, worried, remembering, just return. Return to the breath. Now, notice how it feels that somehow you are above your breath, or some way or another, the breath is kind of below you and you're looking down at it from some place, some center. Can you see this center? And don't worry about answering this with words. I'm not trying to get you to write a book or to write it down in an essay. We feel to be some sort of center. My question to you is, can you find it? In the same way you found the breath, trace it back. Find what sees the breath. Where does that attention come from? Is there something there or not? Now gently become aware of the sounds around you. The sounds in the room, birds, cicadas, chimes, the refrigerator. What hears these sounds? Sounds can be experienced. So can the one that experiences sound be experienced? Where's the center? And if these instructions are confusing, it's because you're thinking about it. What thinks about it? Turn the attention back. What sits here? What hears that sound? Where is the center? Don't you see that there's nothing to find? Look carefully and just rest. All right, you can look at the screen. What looks at the screen? It's interesting and fundamental that right now, as you watch this, you feel like, and I do too, don't get me wrong, we feel that we somehow exist behind our eyes, that there's some homunculus behind our eyes and in between the ears. And then our body kind of starts this way, but it's below us. It's not here. It's not where I am. And somehow my toe feels further away from me than my neck. And so when we dip our toe in the water, that's just to get a sample. But if we go neck deep into water, that's a lot more. I mean, it's more of our body, but the water's somehow closer to us. We feel to be a center to which experience happens to. And we say things like, I hear sound. We place an I, a hearer of sound, a taster of food, a feeler of the body, of sensation, a thinker of thoughts. Now, what is this one, this center? What's easy to do, and what we all do, is we say, that's me. I'm the thinker of thoughts. I'm the seer of sights. I'm the feeler of feelings. That's me. And then somebody may ask, well, who are you? Well, my name is Nathan. I was born at a certain place. I have this kind of personality. We give a little rendition, a story. Meditation is about becoming clear with what is through our experience. Now, see how I say that? Our language even has the ghosts. Our experience. Through experience itself, if you just pay attention, there's only sound. There's only taste. There's only touch. There's no experience of a hearer of sounds. So if you really just sit, try to find this separate thing that sits on the outside of experience looking in. What is that? We think it's a thing, and a lot of people call it a soul. But when you really look, really take the time, there's nothing there. There's only sound. You see, there's a video right here. There's only this experience of a video. And you say, there's a me seeing it. But right now, what can you see that? Can you see the what that sees it? See, when you turn around, you just see body. You see body sensations. Now, pardon me, because language is cumbersome, I have to say you. But this you, what is that? Is it there? Now, to give the show away a little bit, the truth is that this center that we feel to be is just made up by thinking. And in fact, it can be lost. Rather, it's never lost because it was never there. And of course, if you've ever done psychedelics or anything like that, you may have had the experience of ego death. You may have had this experience when you're watching a movie. Where are you? When you're really into the movie, there doesn't seem to be a seer of the movie. There's just the movie. When you're involved in sports or some activity and you're really in this flow state, there doesn't seem to be a person doing it. It's just this one motion. That is because the feeling of being an I, of a me, is created by thinking. And notice everything you can say about this I or me doesn't involve an experience of it. It only involves talking about it, a belief in it. And if you want to say, okay, no, I just feel like I'm here, then find that I. Where's the experience of it? If it's real, it should be experienced, but it can't be because there's no it there. Experience is centerless right now. This moment is centerless. But me saying that won't do a thing, which is why we investigate. Meditation is like the science of investigating investigating experience itself. Rather than being told what is happening, we go look. What is this? And when we pay attention, there's no hearer of sounds in experience. There's just sound, body, sensation. There's just this direct experience that doesn't involve a separate thing on the outside of it looking in. That's an illusion. That's created by thought. We just assume that. And when this one drops away, life isn't this effortful struggle. There's no resistance. Everything takes its place in its course without this constant control freak. It's not even real. It's a lot like a mirage. You know, when you're driving and you see down the road, like I'm from Texas, and if you drive down the road in Texas, you'll see a mirage, and it looks like water. And that's the same thing. And we believe it's water. Well, not really, obviously, but let's say you think it's water. How do you know it's not water? You got to go up to it. Go look at it. And the same thing, our sense of being a self is like this water. You can look at it and say, look, there's water. Obviously, it's right there. You can look at it. You can see it. Of course, I'm a hearer of thoughts. I'm right here. Duh. Go look at it. Go look at it. Where is it? Just practice. There's really nothing else worth doing except to practice. And once you practice, this mirage breaks apart. And you become a little lighter. I think it was Chesterton that said this. I can't remember who said that the angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So just practice. Whatever you do, wherever you are, just practice. Thank you for your time today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.